Good morning. Have a cold one. So I've got the old flotation suit out this time. Yeah, it's lovely break in the weather. Light winds today. They're very small tides. They're only at 4.1, I think. So I'll get out there and see what it's like. It was blowing a little bit yesterday, so I'll see if there's a bit much of a chop, and that'll decide which way I go, east or west. Yeah, so got to make the most of these little gaps in the weather. So we'll see what we can do today. Last week was pretty good, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a result again today. So I'll catch you when I'm out there. Oh, I've just ended up at Brandown again. There's a bit of a chop around and I didn't fancy a hard, bumpy ride to basically catch doggies and congers, with the chance of catching something else obviously. But yeah, so I've just come around to a local mark and we'll see how it goes today. I mean, hopefully once the tide starts flowing east, it'll be windward tide, so it'll settle down a little bit more. But yeah, just didn't fancy a hard ride going east. Alright, so I'll catch you later. I'm just going to get the tackle up. So I'm going to put something down. Nice big muppet. I'm still dreaming of that unicorn. Ain't going to happen, I know, but you know, if you don't try, you're never going to find out. Yeah, so this is the first rod in the water. There's no tide whatsoever at the moment, I don't think. Flick that out a bit. The up tide I can't use today because I've smashed the top ring on it, so
Welcome to VTS, Belgium, this is going for Princess Royal checking.
oh, sounds like the aircraft's coming in. Yeah, up tide's top ring's broken on it, so I can't use that, so I'm just going to use two down tiders, and I'll put a little whiting rod out as well with some free hooks with some muppets, and see if I can pick up some nice whiting. Right, I'll come back to you when I've got something. Conditions are bloody horrible. I mean, it's wind over tide and the wind's winning. So we're just, don't know. Not the best of conditions at the moment. Another sort of half an hour and the tide should start to move. I mean, it's pretty slack at the moment. Yeah, we're just all over the place. Let's get a little knock on this. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. Yeah, hopefully this tide will start to sort itself out soon. I've got one down for whiting. So that's got the free hooks, muppets. That's what I caught bass on last week. Just little strips of mackerel there. One is mackerel and one is squid. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go east. It's going to be I mean, I would have gone round the side of the Isle of Wight, so you would have been in protected water, shelters, but it's just the trip out there and back. be alright if you've got a nice cabin boat. If you haven't got a cabin boat, then you can get a little bit wet. Anyway, I'll come back to you if I catch something. So we're going to have to reset the anchor. Right, the anchor tripped out, broke the cable ties. I mean, because the boat, I mean, you get some swells coming through and it makes the boat jerk quite a bit, and it just pulled too hard and snapped the cable ties. So tied a bit of string on it. Hopefully that will be a little bit stronger. Yeah, so I'm set up. So I've just got to get the rods down now, and we'll see. I mean, it's not fishing route. The tide's starting to run now, so hopefully things will improve. Yeah, so get the rods down and see what happens. Nothing. Getting little doggy bites, but that's all I'm getting, I think. Because I've got the large hooks on, they're not taking the hook, they're just holding on to the bait until they decide to let go. Yeah, it's really pretty crap out here today. Yeah, the wind's more than it should be. As you can see, white caps. And, yeah, pulled the anchor once, tripped out the anchor once. I've had one dogfish on board, and that's been it. Give it a little bit longer until let the tide pick up a little bit, see if that improves. But otherwise, we'll call it a day early. Can't even catch doggies. Take that back. I can catch doggies, but I don't know when I do catch them. Again, this is on the whiting rig. I've got little 2-0 hooks, 2-0 circle hooks. And he's taking the box bait, a little bit of mackerel strip. So that's the second dogfish of the day, caught on the same rod. Let go. Yeah, it's not getting any better. Oh, it's crap, it is crap today. Just had a phone call from a friend who's out by the faults, and he said it's a dogfish every bite out over there, so I'm sort of quite pleased I didn't head over that way. Yeah, it's still crap here. And it's not very pleasant either. I mean, I doubt if you can see it out on the horizon, but you've got the aircraft carrier coming in between the two faults. Looks like another fault. Hopefully you can see that. Aircraft carrier, Prince of Wales, coming in. Christmas break. Okay, I got it on train 11. Okay, mate. Just got told off by the police, not allowed to enter the harbour yet. Ho hum. Well, that was a disappointing day. I mean, it's only 1:30, but I wasn't catching anything, wasn't getting bites. I think I had 3 dogfish over the day. Yeah, the aircraft carrier just came in and I had to hang around the outside of the harbour. They closed the entrance to the harbour, so you had to hang around until the police or the harbour master said it was clear to come back in. Yeah, so it's a nice sunny day. The weather was pretty crap. Well, the wind, say the weather, the wind was up more than it should have been. Yeah, so it made it a little bit choppy out there. Yeah, I pulled the anchor out once.
Our pleasure, call the BTS, over.
Turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a small tide. I don't think it fishes particularly well on the ebbs where I was fishing, so yeah. It is what it is. During the winter, get out when the weather's nice and make the most of it. But yeah, it wasn't my finest hour, I must admit. But what else am I going to do? Alright, I'll catch you. I'll tell you what, a lot of you need to subscribe. I'll get a lot of views but not very many subscribers, so it's about time you start to subscribe to my channel. Like it, subscribe it, put the bell on, make comments but not rude ones, and I'll bring you with me the next time I go out. Catch you later.